My name's Kate Wisniewski, and I'm playing King John.
I'm Jessika D. Williams, and I'm playing Philip the Bastard.
My name is Meme García. I go by they and he pronouns, and I'm playing Austria and Henry.
This play is very timely when we see what happens when a country gets fractured, when we see what happens when leaders are more focused on their own self-interest than they are in what's really best for the country.
The bastard goes through this process of like, great, who doesn't want to hang out with the king? And then you find out what it is to be a king and what the king actually does.
He pursues his seat on the throne to potentially devastating effects.
When I was 14 years old, the first show I ever saw in my life was King John, that Upstart Crow did in 2006. And I was not out as a trans person or as a non-binary person. And I remember sitting in that audience and feeling like the most alive that I had ever felt.
I'm a co-founder of Upstart Crow Collective, and we've been doing these history plays, so these very male-dominated, kind of testosterone-driven plays, for 16 years. And our mission is to produce these plays with all-female and non-binary casts.
And King John and Upstart Crow, like, it essentially forces these people on stage, right? We're like, we're here, we're not going anywhere, and we've always been here.
I think it's really powerful, particularly because we're not changing gender. We're not women trying to be men.
We don't wear fake beards. We don't try to artificially lower our voice. We approach the roles the way an actor would approach any role, which is through character.
We're not asking people to come in and accept or absorb a concept, right? We're asking people to come in and just commit to experiencing the play. And hopefully gender doesn't even cross their mind.
I think it's really important right now for folks to see that the accessibility of the kind of actors who can play these kinds of roles. I think we have a very, especially in the world of Shakespeare, a pretty traditional idea of like who gets to inhabit the political war plays.
The time is now, like the legacy begins today. And like you have a part of this and you have a part of this, and one day you're gonna be on the stage telling the story. One day you're gonna get to be king of the United Kingdom. One day you're gonna assassinate the king of the United Kingdom. Like you are power. We are all power. Like there's gonna be one little, like for me, I'm like one little queer fat Salvadoran kid in that front row who's gonna be like, I never thought I could do this. And now I can.